This is a foundational drill where we're going to use our edges to gain momentum. It's the duck run. Now, you may be familiar with this movement, you may not be familiar with this movement. It is a fundamental way of beginning a jam as a jammer, as opposed to a toe-stop run. It's also a really great way to go from a standstill to a sprint with a lot of power and a lot of speed very quickly. It isn't the most popular way to gain momentum. I will say the toe-stop run is the more popular movement. But let's talk about jamming for a second. As jammers, when we come up against a wall and we are pushing against a wall, we often go up onto our toe stops to get that good drive. Now, what we're doing is we're sending our weight to the front of our body, into our toes, into our quads, into the front of our core, into our chest. And we think this is giving us power, but it's actually taking half of the power away from our body. We are always going to be faster, more powerful, and more stable on our wheels as opposed to our toe stops. So revisiting the duck run and using that as a fundamental foundation to build on for driving, sprinting, what have you, allows us to really focus on loading our weight in the back of our body. Our calves, our hamstrings, our glutes, the back of our core. And it gives us the ability to really take the weight and the power from the back of our body and push it forward. And that helps us so much. So, no matter what level you are, you should work on this. It is simply going back into your athletic stance and turning your feet at an angle. So instead of this, we're now going like this, okay? My weight so far is loaded predominantly in my back foot, my rear foot, and I'm just going to step at an angle. I'm not popping up. I'm very controlled. So if you feel any weird rolling, rein it back in. You are practicing and playing with moving your weight from your back edges to your front edges because your feet are turned. Okay? You're going to do that forward and backwards just to get comfy with it. Then you're going to use it to gain that momentum. And this is what it looks like. Get you some space because you're going to need some space. And you are going to start with that duck walk. And you're going to get faster and faster and faster until you're able to get into your skating stride. So, if you don't have a lot of space, do what you can with the space that you have. Get 2 or 3 steps and try to get as fast as you can before you have to stop, hit a wall, run into some grass. But if you have a big space like this, see if you can get a good run into your skating stride, and then run again, and then stride, and then run again, and then stride.